Hi everyone, it's Chappy's Crypto here with another video. This one's going to be a bit different to my previous videos. I haven't done any videos from quite a few weeks. However, and I'll do other videos in the future about how the trading's going, just to give people an update in regards to that for people who have been following me. I've been refining my trading over the last probably month or two, and I've really been focusing on protecting my capital. So I've had 3 profitable weeks over the last 3 weeks, and I'll get into that in future videos. However, I thought I'd share with some exciting news. It's something I've been excited about. However, I've always had an issue with my internet connection. So here's an example of a recent speed test of the service that I have been using. So I'm in New South Wales and the Central Coast. In Australia, we have the NBN connection, our connection is, it's not fiber to the premises, it's fiber to the node, and then there's a connection from the node through to our house. So our internet's been really flaky pretty much ever since we've had it, and this is just a recent speed test. That's probably a fairly bad test, but usually we're only getting around 20 megabits per second, probably a maximum of about 10 megabit upload. That's fairly a typical network speed test. One of the really exciting things though, I put my name down on a waitlist for Starlink when they released their beta test. Came out a little while ago, so about 6 months ago I put my name down. I've got at the second part of this video, I'll do an unboxing of the Starlink satellite dish that arrived at our house about a week ago. And the exciting news about that is I'll go into that video in a second, but this is a previous speed test, and I'll show you the results of since I've had it up and connected. So this is a speed test app. The first test I'm going to do is actually just using the Wi-Fi connection. The Wi-Fi modem is on the other side of our house, and I've also got a hardwire connection to my computer. So initial test will just be using the Wi-Fi connection, and you'll probably be surprised it's a bit slower actually, or the last few tests I've done it's a bit slower because there's a lot of interference through the house, and just using the standard Wi-Fi connection. And then I'm going to do a second test where I actually turn off the Wi-Fi and I just use the hardwire connection by Ethernet, and just to compare the difference. Just remembering these speed tests that I've get here over on my previous service, irrespective of wired or wireless connection, I was never getting more than about 25 megabits per second at maximum using my NBN connection. So here we go. Press go on the wireless Starlink connection. Once again, the modem's on the other side of the house. I've got 5 or 4 of these in the house at the moment, all using the same connection. The latency speed on the Starlink's a bit slow, which is, I knew that was going to be the case. So pretty ordinary connection via Wi-Fi at the moment. I have repositioned the modem not to a great spot because I rewired where I put it within the house today. It's actually in a pantry. That's pretty terrible upload speeds, as you can see. So right at the stage you're going, oh, it's not so great, and if I was just going to stay on a Wi-Fi connection, I'd reposition the modem to get a bit better connection. However, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off my Wi-Fi, and it will default across to my Ethernet connection. So I've got a Ethernet connection directly from the modem, or from the modem that comes from Starlink, into a 16-port switch, and then I've got a Cat6 cable running from the switch straight into my laptop essentially. So here we go. I'm going to press go now. I've just turned off the Wi-Fi. It's just one of the settings on the Mac, and I press go now to see what the speed test is like using a hardwired connection from my laptop to the Starlink modem via a switch. And bazingas, look at those results. Quite unbelievable. Actually, there we go. It's the best result I've had. I've not broken 280 before. That's just incredible. So that's the download speeds that's a record so far, 291 megabits per second on a Starlink connection. Wow, that's the best upload speeds I've had so far as well. So unbelievable speeds, and the better part of more than 10 times speed that I was getting on my previous NBN connection. For people in Australia that are interested in Starlink and that are wanting to know all about it, the second half of this video I'll do an unboxing of the box that you get when you actually sign up and pay the fee. It's about a $750 upfront charge in Australia, which pays for all the hardware, which is the dish. I had to put $150 down initially to get on the wait list, and then I got an email about 2 weeks ago saying it's ready to go. I had to pay the balance of the $750. It's arrived, and I think it's $139 a month. So it's substantially more expensive than an NBN connection with high data download limit. However, I was paying about $90 previously a month on my previous service, and I'm now paying $140, but there's no data limits on Starlink. They have said to me in the information that comes out from Starlink that the that the speed it will change over time to expect between 50 and 150 megabits. I have to say, when I'm on this wired connection, it's quite unbelievable. The speeds are just off the charts, and it's better than I was actually expecting, so I'm pretty happy with that. The other thing I wanted to show you is once the installation's done, here's a photo of the dish on my roof. And I just sorry, my roof's a little bit dirty. We've got a little room at the back of our house. However, that's just using the stand that came with the modem. It's a really heavy duty stand, and the satellite obviously it auto configured. I was just blown away when I opened the package. You'll see that package opening shortly. However, I had to do absolutely no configuration whatsoever. Once I had it all plugged in, all you had to do is name your Wi-Fi network and put a password in. The dish auto configured and it found its own connection. I didn't have to do a thing, and plug it in. Essentially, I actually ran the cable through the window. It's a bit of a dodgy installation. However, since I've had it installed for the last 4 or 5 days, we've had pretty torrential rain a couple of days and pretty heavy winds, and it hasn't missed a blink. So I have to say, super impressed, irrespective of what people might say about Elon Musk and all of his subsidiary companies. I've been absolutely stoked with Starlink, so really happy, and we're going to break off to the video where I'll do the unpacking or the unboxing and showing you what comes when you order a Starlink service. Enjoy the rest of the video, and for the people that follow some of my trading escapades, I'll get back to doing some trading videos over the next couple of months. However, as I said, I've been pretty focused on just perfecting my profit and loss status and protecting my capital, and the last 3 weeks I've actually had 3 profitable weeks. I'm pretty happy with how I've been going, but I'll get back into that over the next once. I just wanted to have another month or two of being profitable before I start posting some more videos about my trading. Hope that's all you as I said, that's all for now, but we'll break off into the second part of the video, which is the unboxing. Bye for now. Here we go, the day has finally arrived. The Starlink package has arrived. Ordered it or got on the wait list about 6 months ago. Got an email 2 weeks ago to saying it's ready to order. So we've placed the order and it's arrived today by DHL. And this is the unboxing. So massive box, that's my hand, to give you some sort of perspective on how large the box is. Nice little basic instructions at the front. Step 1, put your satellite dish up. Step 2, plug it into your modem. Step 3, use your app on your phone to configure, obviously. So let's put that aside for the moment. Quick little video just to show what's actually inside the Starlink box. Boom, boom, boom. Oops, sorry about that. Look at the stuff that's in this box. So there's a stand for the satellite. I didn't actually order the connection kit for the roof, which I'll probably have to order that. There's obviously that's the modem. It's a fairly lengthy Ethernet cable. It's a massive Ethernet cable from the satellite out of the connection of the satellite dish. Look at this thing. Whoa, that's a big satellite dish. There's a connection here. It's just a network cable. Just pop that back down. Network cable that runs back to this box. It's obviously a power supply, so from that box, which I'm not sure what that does, but it's a power supply basically. So it's obviously power over Ethernet, which runs power up to the satellite, and then from the power over the Ethernet connection, that's your little modem. And I assume this is a wireless modem, which is very basic, and theoretically that'll give us our internet connection. So day has finally arrived for our Starlink internet connection.